Well, I'm definitely not making myself popular with this video, but I think it has to be said. What's going on, guys? My name is Javelric here, and today we're going to be talking about microtransactions versus updates. It's a very controversial topic in the RuneScape community, as it is. It's been for a couple of years now, and I have a different take on what most people think about it. A lot of YouTubers always talk about how Jagex needs to do better, but are they doing that terribly? Like I said, I'm not going to make myself popular with this video. In the background, you'll just see some gameplay of the Glacier boss. It's not that interesting. You could just put me on in the background. Just hear me rambling. But please, leave a comment in the comment section down below and talk to me about your opinion when it relates to MTX and RuneScape and the effect of that on updates. So, what I want to be focusing on in this video is the things that I've seen on Twitter and Reddit. And yes, I know, before you leave a comment, those are not the most reliable source of information and what the community thinks. It's like a vocal minority, whatever. But I do think that they echo something that the community says on all social platforms. And I think it is something that needs to be discussed regarding microtransactions. So, one thing that I recently saw as of making this video, it's the 7th of September 2021, one day after they released the skill impacts. I don't have it open right now, but pretty much one bond you get a skill impact with like advanced pull score, skilling supplies like the dummies and some protein packs, etc, etc. And there's a large one for 3 bonds, so then you get some Death Touch darts, even more of the earlier mentioned rewards, whatever, not important. A lot of people complain about it though, because the Glacier boss, for example, the click box is too big, which can get you killed, especially on higher end rages with the pillars. And I saw a lot of tweets, and I saw a tweet that got a lot of traction. For a RuneScape tweet, I got like a couple of hundred likes, and in a RuneScape Twitter community, that's a lot. About, hey Jagex, how are you focusing on some microtransactions and not focusing on your newest boss and trying to fix it? And I don't agree with that. First of all, let's be real. The chances of the people that focus on the Glacier boss and are focusing on fixing the bugs with this said boss are probably in a way different department than the people that introduce microtransactions. It's not like there are 4 people working at Jagex and all those 4 people working on everything that comes to the game. Nah, like, you have the ninja team, you have the combat team, you have the combat council, whatever. Like, I don't know all the teams, but every single team has their own job. And I definitely would like to think that the team that does the Glacier boss is not the team that does the microtransactions, especially not something like a skill impact, because that is just adding things to a little pack and selling it. Which, what does that have to do with any of the updates? I always see that point echoed whenever there's a bug or there's an issue with the game, and it's always, oh yeah, it's the fault of microtransactions. I'm sorry, I've been playing this game for 15 years, 16 years even. Microtransactions is keeping your and my favorite game alive. The only reason why we can still play it and it's still growing is because they get so much money out of microtransactions. I will get into the details of the microtransactions a little bit later, like the yak track as well, and about something else relating to it. But dude, it's 100% a different department. So stop flaming the devs. Stop giving them shit, because the people that work on these bosses and on these great updates that we've been having this year, because the Nodon front, they hit it out of the park. Same with the Glacier front, same with the like little divination update, and like the other updates that they've done over the year, like the micro side of Santiston. And I mean, the Battle of the Monolith was a bit meh, but City of Santiston, or yeah, that's the quest, right? City of Santiston, great quest. They're doing a great job this year. And people just give the devs a lot and a lot of shit for microtransactions and all the other things that are not going well. And yes, they're getting praise as well. And like I said, I know it's a vocal minority, but these people love the game just like we love the game. And they're trying their best, and they're getting a lot of abuse. And on old school RuneScape, I know it's a different game, but it probably is the same on RuneScape 3. I'm not that invested in the live streams that much. I don't watch them as I do the old school ones, but I definitely see a lot of devs not wanting to come on the Q&As because of all the abuse. And these are just people too. They go home, they have families, they have pets, they have children. They are just regular people like you and me. and you give them so much shit because of something relating to microtransactions. And that leads perfectly into something else. Like the Yak Track had the exact same problem. A lot of people say, oh, it's pay to win. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. But they need to make the money and the little designs that you get from it. Like the thing is, either play it or pay for it. And stop min-maxing the game. It is something different. It gives you a little bit of a break of the min-maxing of the game. Because this game is really going into the direction of efficiency. Oh, if you not... I stream, right? I stream over Twitch, by the way. Check me out, the link in the description. But the amount of time someone comes in my chat and it's like, oh, yeah, you're not doing this right. You're not doing that right. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like complaining like I'm not doing something efficient. Big man, I'm killing the boss. I'm having fun. I'm having a great time playing the game. So it's good. It's fine. But a lot of people are focused on min-maxing the game. So Yak Track is XP waste, or that's DPS waste, or DPM waste, whatever you want to call it. And I think that's stupid, dude. Then don't complain about it. Don't interact with the content. If you necessarily want all the rewards from the Yak Track, buy it. Because if you're PVMing that much, you probably have the money to buy the bonds for all the skips. I think you get, like, I don't know how much. I think it's 5 skips per bond. So that is 10 bonds that you need to buy. So it's like 300 mil for the Yak Track. Woohoo, big deal. And that's something I think a lot of people need to stop complaining about. It is a good concept. I'm personally enjoying it. It helped me max my account. And I know a lot of people that are not maxed that really enjoy that content. And yes, I know all the people that's like, oh yeah, but I'm maxed and I don't need the XP. Well, like I said, then don't interact with it or buy it. That's it. You can buy it with in-game money. So stop complaining, because this game is not a competitive game. And if you think it is, then you're stupid. I'm very sorry. This game is not competitive when it comes to XP. Yes, on the short term, you can buy a maxed account. But let's be real. No one is going to buy 200 mil skills with Treasure Hunter or with Yak Tracks or whatever way you can buy it. Because it doesn't work that way. Because if you want to buy a 200 mil, like a friend did that series on maxing an account and it cost him like 15 grand or something. That is maxing an account. That is like 300 mil XP. That is not even a 10th. That is like almost a 20th of maxing an account. Or like fully maxing out an account with all 200 mils. This game is not competitive. This game is about having fun. Do what you enjoy. That's the whole point of an RPG. You don't have to roleplay. You can just play the game. You can kill bosses. You can go scaling. You can do anything you want in the game. That is the beauty of RuneScape. I love doing clue scrolls. I do a lot of clue scrolls. At the same time, I also do love bossing. I'm having a great time doing bossing and learning new mechanics. That is great. But MTX is not killing your game. It is keeping your game alive. And I know that we've been in a way worse position with MTX. But Jagex are showing that they're making progress towards a better system of MTX. Because MTX will never, ever go away. And you have to deal with that. I have to deal with that, and the developers have to deal with that. The developers that make the content and not the MTX. It is a higher up decision that makes them a lot and a lot and a lot of money. Because there is a very good reason why RS3, I think, makes twice or maybe 3 times the amount of money that old school RuneScape does. That obviously doesn't have microtransactions, but also has less players. It is keeping the game alive. It is not interfering with combat. It's not interfering with PvP. No one PvPs in this game. You can't buy yourself skill. You can't. Yes, you can buy yourself money, but you're just ruining the game for yourself. And that is something that you do to yourself. This game, even though it's a massive multiplayer online role-playing RPG, point-and-click, 2001 medieval cookie clicker simulator, it's a single-player game. That's all RuneScape is. You progress your account for yourself. So if you want to spend the money on it to go bossing, to get your skills up or whatever, that is on you. That is something you need to decide for yourself, because at the end of the day, you're ruining the game. Because let's be real, guys. RuneScape is about the journey and not the destination. Because as soon as you're at the destination, you're like, oh, so what do I do now? And I think a lot of people just forget that. MTX will ruin the game for yourself, but it's keeping our game alive. So yes, you can complain about it to the developers, to RuneScape in general, to whoever, to all the people in the community, but it's keeping your game alive. It is not interfering with combat. I don't have all my gear because I paid money. No, because I played the game. Because I enjoyed the game. I didn't get an advantage or a disadvantage because I didn't spend money in the game. The only advantage you can get is leveling up quicker, but like I said, that ruins the game for you. And even so, you can level up very quickly, especially combat-wise, if you just go to Elite Dungeons 3. That is a completely different issue. Bots, Elite Dungeons 3, etc. But just stop complaining, and especially stop giving the developers so much hate and so much shit that they do not want to interact with the community anymore. These are people. These are people with families, like I said, that go home as well, that play video games, that watch YouTube, Netflix, whatever. They are just like you and me. And that is maybe the most important thing about this entire video. Yes, you cannot like it, and yes, you can disagree with me. That's fine. But please be respectful to the developers, because they put time, blood, sweat, and tears into these updates, and they're trying to give you the best possible update. And at the end of the day, Jagex is a business. It's a company that needs to make money, and it is making money with MTX. That is not interfering with the game, because I can't buy a new weapon that is better than your weapon with money. I need to get it in the game. I can buy the money outside of the game, but that is super duper expensive for the best in slot weapons, that it's not worth it unless you're rich. And yet again, you ruin the game for yourself because you don't have that gratification, that dopamine boost of, oh my god, I just saved up 1.7 bill to buy Greater Ricochet. No, I bought it. So, you know, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the points that I made. You probably disagree with me because that's the popular opinion in the community, and that is fine. But I just wanted to shine a different light on what is going on in the community and what is kind of just the whole thing about MTX. I don't mind it because it's not limiting my gameplay. I am not at a disadvantage for not putting money into the game. I'm having a great time playing the game. I'm enjoying the game. And after 15, 16 years, I'm still enjoying the game. And I've never had so much fun with RuneScape. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and giving a like on this video. If you want to see more of these videos, let me know in the comment section down below. Give me some topics maybe. I have some things that I want to be talking about, just depending on how this video does, like views-wise, likes-wise, comments-wise, etc. And definitely leave a comment about what your opinion is on this whole situation. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Javelric, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later!